Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Stealing 33 Plays XCOM Enemy Within. I'm Stealing 33, and how's it going, everybody? So, you're probably wondering why we're in the middle of the alien base assault mission here. My bad. I didn't realize my recording didn't start until I was already in this mission, and then it was too late for me to fix it. So here we are. Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to welcome back to XCOM Enemy Unknown. Or Enemy Within, actually, because we have the stupid floater guys. Last time we had a very successful covert ops mission, and everything went fine. This time, I'm planning on doing the alien base assault because I want to finish this before we roll over into the next month. And I think it's good for us to, sit down and we have to finish this. This mission needs to get done at some point. I was under the impression that this mission was further in the game than it actually is. This is apparently mission is the halfway point in the game. So we should be fine to get through the rest of the month, because I think this is episode 27 and we have like 35 days or so to finish the game, which should be plenty of time to get through the rest of XCOM 1 before XCOM 2 comes out, which is the goal of the series. So hopefully it'll be fine. I know that this mission normally entails lots of muton packs. I know we'll end up bumping into red sectoid commanders, I think is what they're called. And those guys are a pain in the ass, because they're the first unit we bump into that has psychic abilities. Like, they can do stuff like, Silence and Psi Panic and things like that. Abilities that are, I'll be honest, kind of a pain in the ass. Why did you make like a loop?
It looks like we found where they've been taking the abductees, but that still doesn't explain what the purpose of all this is.
And maybe we'll never know, Dr. Valen. Alright, we will one for all right here. Overwatch. I know there's a second Seeker somewhere nearby. I'm not terribly concerned about the Seeker, to be honest. They've stopped being a big problem for me, in all fairness. So, Titan armor, the armor that Steely Phil and I am wearing, prevents strangulation while you're wearing it. It prevents, I think it's like a full... It's basically power armor from Fallout. It prevents any form of foreign body from entering your body, which is good. So that means you can't be poisoned, you can't be burned, you can't be strangled. And I think it also prevents you from getting poisoned by, what's her douches? Chrysalids. That's the one. You guys can't see it, but I'm making crab hands, like crab motions with my hands. I just realized that crab hands is probably like the worst way I could have described that at all. Oh, this grenade's not quite meaty enough. Ooh, but that one is. All right, that's good. So we got a cyber disc. Cyber disc, not a big deal, which is good. But welcome back, everybody. I know the intro to this was kind of a craziness. But I'm back. I know I didn't upload anything yesterday. I'm sorry. Normal circumstances, I'd have done it, but I was pretty tired from my New Year's celebrating with my mom and my uncle and all of my family, and I didn't feel like doing it yesterday, I guess, which that's not true either. I was really tired, and I wasn't feeling like I was going to give my best. I wasn't going to give my 100% yesterday, so it seemed like a chance for me to take a break, take a rest. Other than one time when I got really sick a couple of weeks ago, I haven't really missed an upload, so I feel like I was due a small break. Nothing major, just a day, but we're on pretty good track. So this mission is halfway through the game, apparently. I think I mentioned that earlier. And we're on a pretty good track to finish the game before XCOM 2 comes out in mid-February. In addition to that, I also downloaded a spooky game. I got a game called Colot off of the Steam during the Steam sales, and Very, very excited to play that because it seems to be scary, but it seems like it's atmospheric like Ethan Carter was, and I really liked doing that series. I don't know if it's my favorite series I've done so far. I think that honor belongs to what series is my favorite? I think my favorite series I've done was The Walking Dead season 1. Because I never played a Walking Dead game or any of the Telltale games up to that point, and I really enjoyed that game a lot, actually. Now that I'm like really thinking about it, like yeah, I think it was the Walking Dead series was probably my favorite. It was a lot of fun. That game was fun, and it came with a lot of like great jokes, like all the stuff about Kenny and all the craziness with Clementine, and that game was fun. I enjoyed my time with that immensely. So we're just moving up slowly. The half cover implements are kind of a pain in the ass. I don't really like that we're only using half cover, but it's working out fine. We are still on normal mode, so it's actually not. It's not that big of a deal that we're only using half cover implements at this point in the game. If we were on classic still, this mission would be a nightmare on classic. I couldn't even imagine. We're gonna reload. I want to try to capture the berserker. It's really, really low, and I think this is a good opportunity for us to be able to capture one. I don't know what you get for capturing a berserker. Probably nothing, but we will see. We shall see. We shall see. I don't know why I think the cyber disc, like this fire, is stopping them from getting into, like, going through that doorway or something. I'm not sure why they're not just like assaulting our position super hard right now. There we go. That's a little better. That muton needs to die. Because I'm not super concerned about capturing mutons at this point. I do want to capture them because they are worth, you know, they do give you lots of stuff. Is that that's a sectopod? Oh no, there's a sectopod on this mission. I recognize that sound. We're gonna stun this guy. Yeah, we're gonna stun this guy. 80% is pretty good. Mutant Berserker has been stunned. Fantastic. Alright, and then we just have to make sure that this mutant dies. I don't want to blue. We'll move to here. I don't want to accidentally. I can hear the sectopod. I don't want to trigger the sectopod right now. Those things are scary. They're big. They're big. They do a lot of damage, like way too much damage. And they do a bunch of AoE attacks, which is a big pain in the ass. On the bright side, I have played this game enough to have thought ahead to the point where, I took like heat ammo on all of my heavies. I'm bringing 2 heavies with me at all times. Stuff like that. That's kind of stuff's important to do because it's the kind of stuff that'll save your life as you play through the game here. We're going to wait for Antonio to catch up to the rest of us before we move forward anymore. I realize putting my character out in the middle of nowhere and trying to stun people is how I regularly get my characters killed. But, it was like a sector. It was a, what was it? It was a berserker, and it was one regular muton who had 3 HP. I was like, and I got 5 people left. It was fine. There was no way. We will reload. And you will come here. Alright. Now, I don't know where the sectopod is. I could hear it, but we're not getting the wave thing that like tells me which direction. Oh, it's like up here. Okay.
I think I heard something.
Okay, that is a chrysalid. That is not a sectopod. So let's come around this corner. See an alien. I see this thing, which is fine. Okay, we will dash Tom up here because I think Tom, if we bump into something, I think Tom can take the punch. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, this area up here is probably where we're gonna nestle, like Antonio, nestle like all of our characters that have longer ranged abilities. We'll probably nestle them up there. We'll probably put the support and stuff up here. If you're wondering why I'm not approaching this side of the thing, it's because I'm pretty sure once we cross over there, I'm going to start seeing bad guys, and I don't want to start seeing bad guys until I have all of my units in a position where they can actually do something. And my sniper is still way back here. So we're going to do something stupid and put Antonio there. Admit this is not a good place for him. But that's alright. I'm fairly confident in the fact that we're not going to run into anything right now. Alright, let's take a look. We'll move blue move to here with Antonio. We see a cyber disc. Alright. Cyber disc ain't nothing to fuck with, but you know, honestly,
Possibly be storing in those tanks.
I don't know what these are. I think these are helium storage, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that that's what that is. Hopefully we get a crit here. No, just 2 damage. That's alright. We will move Tom to here, where he is not in cover at all. So hopefully that will bait the cyber disc, who might actually just be dead. Like, I think we might, yeah, we'll just kill it this round. That'll be fine. Totally fine. What do we got? What can you see? Just the drone? Alright, that's fine. Pardon me. Got something stuck in my throat a little bit. It's pretty late at night. I haven't done a lot today. Drank a lot of Pepsi today. I really need to cut back on my caffeine intake by like 300%. Because I'm drinking way too many cans of Pepsi a day. Way too many. I ate a bowl of cereal, though. I haven't eaten cereal in a long time. I like, my favorite cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't get to eat it very often anymore, because, like, I just don't buy it very often, because it's not high on my list of things that, you know, I purchase on a regular basis. But, I really like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's one of my favorite cereals. Let's get out of this. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pretty good, you know? When I was a kid, I didn't like it very much because it was too sweet. And I still, as an adult, think that it's a little crazy on the whole, like, look how much sugar we can pack onto these little itty-bitty grain squares. But, you know, I've eaten worse things. So, there you go. I've eaten things that were worse for me in the long run. I'm going to go ahead and take a turn to reload here. I know we don't really need to, but 2 drones drives me to believe that the sectopod is over here, like in this area. Because you can hear it. You can hear it stomping. Dum, dum, dum. And that makes me concerned. Very concerned. Alright, what do we see? We see anything? No. Alright. Tom will go on Overwatch. Eric will come down here. We're gonna play it nice and cool. We'll play it straight. We are not in a rush. We got time. We got plenty of time. This mission's going pretty well so far. There were a lot of ways that this could have gone totally upside down if we weren't careful, but I am happy that it has not. And like I said, we're going to leave Antonio, and I think we're going to leave the support guy up here. No, we'll leave Antonio up there, but we'll take the support down. Antonio can take shots all the way, like, across the sky here. So we will Overwatch, and we will Overwatch. I think these are helium containers, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know why they use helium containers, but I think these are helium containers. These are alien surgery. I know that, I remember that much. Looks like there's another area over here. I'll just keep overwatching. Nice, slow, methodical crawl forward. We're not in a rush. There's no need to hurry. And we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Alright. You overwatch. You overwatch. And then you come to here. We'll send Tom up first, because, again, Tom's the tankiest guy we've got. Although, you know, Steely Phil's almost got as much HP as him. No, he doesn't. He's got a lot less HP than him. He's got like a bar and a half less HP. Aren't they? I thought they were... I'm wearing Titan armor. Steely Phil is also wearing Titan armor. Wow. Okay. I was incorrect. What do we see? We don't see anything. That's actually almost, that's more distressing than if we had bumped into like a sectopod or something. Because now we got to do this whole song and dance over again, moving into the next area. I'm not excited about this at all. Now that we've seen a sectopod, though, we are going to start seeing more of them. And I talked about them like the Yeti in the woods, like, oh, it's the mythical sectopod waiting across the ridge to eat our children and take our presents. But they're my primary concern. The first time I played through XCOM, I had an entire squad get wiped out, and I had to save scum when I did it, and I don't want to repeat. I would, of all the things that could happen in this playthrough, I do not want to get a sectopod wipe. That is not high on my list of things that I want right now. It looks like that's just a drone pod, which is strange. I'm waiting for the sectopod. I can hear it. I know those noises. I have them memorized. They strike fear into the hearts of me and my enemies. Well, mostly me, but, you know, whatever. But I'm just waiting for it. I can hear that, and I can hear some chrysalids. Those are the two things I can hear right now. And I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting for him to show up and ruin my entire life. Ruin my life like college debt. Alright. Okay. You can reload. You Overwatch. We're good to go. Alright. I think it's going to be at the bottom. I think it's going to be over here. I think here's the plan. We come down here. We see what we can see. There's a big door. Shit. Okay, fine. We will get into position with Ripley. I want Ripley and Steely Phil to be able to take shots. When it comes up, I want them to be able to do their due diligence here. I'm the next highest damage. Antonio can stay up there, and we will have Bernard will stay near Antonio. I think this is the best plan for breaking this door open that we have. And I think that's what we're going to do. So there you go.
There's something out there.
Yep, I know. Those noises are frackin' stupid ass. What's the word I'm looking for here? Can I break this door open with this? No. Okay, that's fine. We will just reload. Steely Phil will go there. He will Overwatch. Ripley will go there. She will Overwatch. And I will stay here. Overwatch. 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 Alright. Nice and safe. We're not in a rush. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. This is the kind of thing that I think games need to get a better grip on. Is stuff like, you know, this level of tension is absurd. Like I'm actually like quite fearful here. We have an alien battery at the other side of this door. It is not a sectopod like I thought it was. We're gonna finally see one at some point. I'm gonna be vindicated. I'm gonna tell all of you. I'm gonna be like, I told you so. It was a sectopod the whole time. I think this is the fourth time I've been like it's a sectopod, and it has not been a sectopod. Oh man, I'm embarrassed. One of these days, man, my paranoia is gonna pay off. My constant paranoia. I want to get Archangel armor. I want to get Archangel or Ghost armor for my sniper. And then I do want to get... apparently getting a set of Ghost armor for assaults is very good, because then you can just run your assault up next to people with like running gun and stuff while they're invisible and just destroy people with it. This is high on my list of things that I desire, because I think that could be a really good strategy for dealing with alien commander or sectoid commanders, ethereals, stuff like that. Because there's a lot of bad enemies later in the game. That's when you start seeing nothing but mutants and sectopods, and you start seeing... I think there's a point in the game where you literally stop seeing... what's it called? sectoids at all. You start only seeing mectoid packs. You start only seeing sectopods. You start only seeing lots of stuff. I do not want to put until you're near the battery. The alien battery. So if that thing explodes, I think it does like 13 damage or something like that. Like some absurd amount of damage. Which I am not on about, to be honest. Alright, we're going to come up here. What do you see? We see nothing? We see nothing. Real talk here. We see nothing. Alright, I guess we'll put Steely Phil here. Okay, he sees a mectoid. Okay. That's good, I guess. Can we get a grenade down there? No, okay. There's no need for that then. We will overwatch. We will put Ripley in a position. So we're gonna have some baddies coming up on our butts now. Which is fine. I'm happy about this. I don't want to put myself in a position where I might accidentally aggro more bad guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here so that way I can flank around the side if need be. It also puts me in a place where I'm not going to accidentally aggro more bad guys, which I don't want that right now. The mectoid pod is fine. We will deal with it when it shows up. It will be fine. We will move the sniper with a dash, because there's no point in just soft moving her at all, like ever, if I don't have to. Like, alright, what do we got? I think the weird part's that there's no music in this level. I think that's why I feel like weird, like I need to keep talking, because there's no music, there's no sound at all. There's just this like weird alien thing going on that I don't really like. I don't really appreciate that that's happening at all. We got another mectoid pod. Alright, cool. Bring it on. Yeah, where's the music, man? I don't like this whole musicless area thing we got going on here. Alright, we also can see some assholes. We can see a pod of chrysalids over there, which I'm not happy about. They're just out of vision, so we didn't actually pop them at all, which is good. Take out that guy. So that way we pop the mectoid who's on the mectoid who's here now, who we can't see for some reason. He should now be vulnerable. Move Tom to here. We need to be careful because I don't know. Kill that guy. Alright. You'll overwatch, I guess, and you will overwatch as well. The mectoid's gonna have to come up the ramp. That's what's gonna happen. Is that the this thing's why we're here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, damn it. That's alright. Yeah, and that puts Eric out of ammo too, which is bad. Something over there is moving. What is that? Stop focusing over there. I don't see what you're focusing on. I don't like it.
They're trying to pull back.
Okay. Ripley, you've got rockets, right? Your rockets make it all the way over here, boo-boo? They can. That's great. I'm happy about this. Go ahead and destroy those guys. Screw you. I ain't gonna deal with you. Oh man, are they getting closer? Oh crap. I won't even have to use Steely Phil's rocket. Oh, I should be able to shoot. I'll put a grenade over there. It'll be great. Let's take care of them first before. Oh, you don't have any grenades. Do you have any grenades? You do have a grenade. Let's put it like right there. If nothing else, we'll definitely kill one of them. Got to. Okay, that's good. Happy about that. I ain't never complained about killing 2 dudes. Only about killing 1. Alright, we'll go here. Totally fine. I feel really awkward because like I feel like I need to keep talking because there's no music going on. This is the same. I tried to record a game called MetaHuman Inc. the other day, and it's a text-based game, so I knew going into it that there were going to be problems with it. Like I would need to read all the things and do all the stuff and blah blah blah. But there was no music, so like it added to my like I wouldn't say anxiety, like it added to the awkward feeling I was having the whole. Oh, that's not what I want. I want backspace. It's like awkward feeling I was having the whole time I was recording it, where I like wanted there to be something other than my voice going on while I was while I was playing, and music helps out a lot because like when you're recording, when I'm recording YouTube, I don't know if this applies to everyone because obviously I'm not an expert on this. Like I do this as not as a hobby. Like a hobby makes it sound like I don't care. Like I do it non-professionally, I guess. I'm an amateur YouTube guy. So I need music. I need something else besides like just me talking to like help me break up the silences and break up all of like these like, I'll be honest, they're kind of awkward moments with me where like, I'll be talking about the game, like just talking about what I'm doing in the game isn't interesting, at least not to me. I like it. I watch a lot of Let's Players who that's their MO, is they're teaching you how to play the game. So like it's very helpful that they're telling you like I'm doing this for this reason, and I like that when I watch Let's Plays. You're gonna get to double tap, aren't you? Fuck yeah, executioner, execute. I like it when like you're watching somebody play a game and you're watching them play a game that you might be interested in, or you might have some interest in some capacity, whatever that capacity may be. I think it's good to always keep in mind that a lot of your viewers probably haven't. What is that? Red Sectoid Commander.
That alien is clearly different from the others. It's wielding a power unlike anything we've previously encountered.
Yeah, the music not being here is really weird, and it's throwing me off a little bit. I gotta be careful. So, Sectoid Commanders are a psychic unit, so they're a regular Sectoid. Clearly, obviously, they have more HP than a regular Sectoid. The guy's got he doesn't have 3 HP. He's got, what is that, 10? He's got 10 HP. The kicker with them is that they have psychic powers, so they can do stuff like Psi Panic, and they can do. I don't know if they have access to mind control. I don't think they have access to mind control. I really hope they don't have access to mind control, or this mission's going to go belly up in like a couple of seconds. But the big pain in the ass with them is that they have a bunch of abilities that buff other alien units, and that can be real nightmare fuel if you're not careful, if you're not planning for it. Luckily, all of my characters have extremely high wills because they've been leveled up like a tremendous amount. So the psychic ability shouldn't work on them very often. They do have access to mind control, by the way, and it failed because Ripley's a badass. Let's put a round in that guy. 100% chance to kill the Sectoid Commander, and I think we're good to go. I think that's it. I think that'll finish the mission. It did. All right.
Now that we've captured their device, the aliens are running out of secrets.
It's
All right.
imperative that we begin the research as soon as possible.
Now that we've captured this device, we should probably be expecting the aliens to pursue us more aggressively. I doubt losing it was part of their plan.
It probably was not. I probably should have captured the red sectoid. That was a good opportunity to do it, but I didn't want to risk any more mind control mishaps, so I think we're good.
Roger that, Voodoo 3-1. See you inside. Central left. Something wrong, Doctor?
Don't you think a victory celebration is a bit premature at this juncture?
We just neutralized their central command. We've got no other alerts on the entire system, and we took out their leader. In my book, that's a win, Doctor.
It's just the tip of the iceberg, man. It's just the tip of the iceberg. I like this game. So, like, it gives you this good sense of, like, you're actually running, like, a military campaign, and I think that that's pretty awesome. That mission went great. I don't think anybody got injured. That was a no-casualty mission, wasn't it? Oh, we broke it? Why'd you guys break it? I didn't even damage the stupid thing.
Commander, I'm glad to see that I'm not the only one who understands this war isn't over yet. The existence of this artifact, which we believe to be a communication device of some kind, begs the question. If the sectoid commander was the alien leader, then who or what was it communicating with? I believe this is indeed the same creature we encountered when we made first contact with the aliens. As we have observed, it is somehow capable of using its mind as a weapon. If we were to study this specimen's brain tissue, perhaps we might be able to adapt this ability for our own purposes.
That would be nice. I think this begins the part of the game where we also get access to psychic units, which is really cool. I like psychic units. Got deep pockets. Limited use items in your inventory receive 1 extra use. Very useful. And then we're going to take Rocketeer. Rocketeer's so stupidly good. Mayhem has a lot of uses. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Mayhem isn't good. Why would I want to have one good rocket when I can have 2 rockets? I'm just saying. Like, for me, that's the difference between the two.
I know it can't be an easy task trying to bring them in alive. You can trust that the research team will make it worth the trouble.
We also got a lot of stuff. So meld, obviously we got a lot of meld. These 4 items are all sellable, so is this thing. And I think they're worth like a pretty penny actually, if I'm not mistaken. If not individually, then like as a unit, they're pretty much worth a lot of money. Yeah, 5. I need that. What is this? Alien Entertainment. That's great. $17. We got 10 of these things, so that's $100. We got 12 of these things. 14. Oh man, that's a lot. We got 260 bones out of that. That's so good. I'm real happy about that. Really, really happy about that. Let's see. Do we have any? We have 2 muton corpses we can sell. Got 4 sectoid corpses that can get out of here for a minute. Made up $292. All right.
Contact turned out to be a dud. Probably just another drunk pilot who fell asleep on a long haul.
Not gonna complain about that. Tell you what. Oh, that's right. We put up a satellite in South America. All right. We'll take a look around real quick before we close up the episode here. I might. You know what? I think I might. What are we researching right now?
There's no way
We do not have any research right now.
anticipated this outcome. We've crippled their entire support network.
I guess we'll do this since it's instant.
This
Psionic Labs is available, Mimic Beacon available, and Neural Feedback available in the Gene Lab. This device has been programmed to mimic the auditory cues the invaders appear to use in the field. It can be used to attract their attention to an area. Well, hello. Psionic Lab is obviously great. So the Psionic Lab allows us to turn one of our regular soldiers into a psychic soldier. That's great. We're going to interrogate the Muton Berserker because fuck this thing. I forgot there's like an animation associated with this. Oh, what a dick. He broke my thing. Armor technology research credit. That's pretty dope. I don't think we actually have any armor technology left to do though. I don't know. Go that, and then we're gonna see. Can I buy any plasma? Heavy plasmas. Heavy plasma. Heavy plasma. We can buy 1 heavy plasma. All right. That's good enough. I mean, I'm all right with that. I kind of want one of these mimic beacons. I think they could be useful. But for now, I think we're good. The research is just getting really expensive at this point. We'll scan for activity. I think we're going to clear out the month before we get another mission or anything like that. Yeah, the plasma snipers, obviously super good. I'm not going to complain about that. We need lots of weapon fragments, and we're going to do the hyperwave connection. Yeah, well, nobody cares. We got some new rookies, and we finished out the month. We got an A. All right. 1,000 money. Look at that.
Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
Look at that. All right, so we ended up keeping up 700 of that money. We will spend some of that on a second heavy plasma, because I think that's a good idea. It's also cheaper this month for some reason. I do want to buy a set of Archangel armor for Antonio. Really do. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and sell. I'm going to buy a set of Archangel armor. I think that's good. I need a second plasma cannon? Yes. Yes, I do. Upgrade mechs. Lakova's mech needs to get upgraded with the proximity mine launcher is really good. I think we're going to do that one. Hey, look at that. I got an achievement for Steel Martyr. Which is good. I'm not going to complain about that. And then we haven't built facilities in a while. Like a long time. So what I think we're going to do is, I think the psionics lab... I don't know if this counts as a lab or not, so I'm going to build it over here. If it counts as a lab, my bad. If it does not count as a lab, haha! Take that, haters. We're still really good on power from both of these thermo generators, which is great. I'm happy about that. I want to get access to less steam thingy, but that's alright. We're broke again. Not going to complain. Finish up the hyperwave communications. Hyperwave relays available for construction. But we're going to wait to do that for a little while here. We'll research Ghost Armor next. Alright. And I think with that, I think it's going to do it for this episode. So thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. It helps the channel grow. It helps me out a great deal. Thanks for sticking with me on this longer episode today. And I think with that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!